These are my whispers to my baby.
Hi, sweetheart. If you're listening to this today, then it probably means you just turned 18. And suddenly, the world is calling you an adult. That word can feel exciting and heavy at the same time. Because somewhere between yesterday and today, people started expecting you to know what you're doing with your life. What to study, where to go, who to become. And I imagine your heart might feel a mixture of things right now. Excitement, curiosity, possibility, but maybe also a little overwhelm. Maybe even some quiet questions you're not saying out loud yet. Am I ready for this? What if I make the wrong decisions? What if I don't figure life out quickly enough? If you're feeling any of that, I want you to hear something clearly. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. The world treats 18 like some sort of finish line, but it isn't. It's simply the beginning of a new chapter. No one wakes up on their 18th birthday suddenly understanding life. No one has everything figured out. Adulthood isn't a moment, it's a journey. And the truth is, the most important preparation for this moment didn't happen in your 17th year. It happened slowly, quietly, over the entire 18 years before this day. Long before you understood anything about life, I understood something important about you. God placed you in my life, not by accident, not randomly, but with purpose. The Bible reminds us that children are a gift from God, and from the moment you arrived in this world, I knew something in my heart. I wasn't just raising a child, I was guiding a life, preparing a soul, helping shape a future adult who would one day step into the world and begin making their own decisions. And that moment is today. Now, the world may tell you that turning 18 means you must suddenly stand alone, that you must move out immediately, figure everything out immediately, become independent immediately. But the world doesn't get to define you or our family. Our values were never built on pressure. They were built on wisdom and love. So if the world says you're supposed to rush away at 18, I want you to know something very clearly. You don't have to follow every rule the world invents. Home is still home. You are still welcome here. Not because you aren't capable of independence, but because growth doesn't need to be rushed. Strength doesn't need to be forced, and wisdom takes time to deepen. The most important thing I could ever give you was never money, or opportunities, or even advice. The greatest thing I tried to give you over these 18 years was something far more powerful: faith. I wanted you to know the presence of the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit is the most faithful life companion anyone could ever have. A counselor when you're confused, a comforter when you're hurting, a guide when life feels uncertain. And unlike the opinions of the world, that guidance never disappears. It walks with you every step of your life. Now let me say something else that matters. If you're feeling nervous about adulthood, that's normal. If you're excited but also unsure, that's normal. If part of you feels ready to explore life and another part of you wishes things could stay the same a little longer, that's normal too. You've never been 18 before. This is new territory. And when people step into new territory, they naturally feel a mixture of courage and uncertainty. So don't be ashamed of your feelings. They don't mean you're weak. They mean you're human. But here is what I want you to remember today. For 18 years, I have been watching you grow, watching your character form, watching your mind develop, watching your heart learn compassion, courage, kindness, and wisdom. So when the world looks at you and says, "You're an adult now," I don't feel fear, because I know the person you have become. You are stronger than you realize, wiser than you think, and more prepared than you feel. But even with all of that growth, there is one truth that never changes. You are still my baby. You could be 18, 38, or 98, and that truth would still remain the same in my heart, because parenthood doesn't expire when a child becomes an adult. Love simply grows into a different shape. My role in your life will change now. Instead of guiding every step, I will stand beside you while you take your own steps. Instead of making decisions for you, I will help you think through the decisions you face. Instead of protecting you from every challenge, I will help you find the strength to face those challenges yourself. And through it all, I will still be here, always. Right now, if you're listening to this, you may feel like you're stepping into a huge new world, but you don't have to face that world alone. You have faith. You have wisdom that has been planted in your heart for years. You have the quiet guidance of the Holy Spirit. And you have a mother who has been preparing you for this moment since the day you were born. Right now, you are 18. But to me, you will always be the child whose life changed mine forever. And no matter where your journey leads, I will always be here, rooting for you, praying for you, and loving you more deeply than words could ever fully explain. Right now, you're still growing, but one day you may listen to this again. And when you do, I hope you remember how deeply you were loved. If you are a parent listening to this right now, I know 18 can feel like a lifetime away when you're just trying to rock a baby to sleep. But we all know the days are so long and the years are so incredibly short. If this message stirred something in your heart today, please save it. Share it with another parent or send it to an 18-year-old in your life who really needs to hear that they don't have to have it all figured out yet. And please, don't wait until they are grown to start leaving your legacy. Pull out your phone tonight and record your own voice for your child, even if they are years and years away from turning 18. Your voice will be their greatest treasure. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more whispers to my baby. Let's keep preserving these moments together.
These are my whispers to my baby. A little something for you. Whispers to my baby. Listening.